Hey everybody, Barry here again. This is going to be a comprehensive before and after comparison of driving with and without a stall converter. This is Desperado, my 2003 Silverado, obviously Escalade swapped. It has a 6-liter all-wheel drive, sloppy stage 2 cam and a GT45 turbo, and at the moment it has a stock converter in it. I've got the interior pretty much scrapped in it because right now I'm in the middle of a project, but I just want to show what the highest stall I can get out of this stock converter is. So I'm just going to get it in neutral, get the brakes to set a little bit, down in drive, and I'll do it so it pushes through the brakes. About 2,000 before it really loads up. And 2,000 RPM is not enough, especially with all-wheel drive. This thing doesn't spin, it just hooks and books. And with the sloppy stage 2 cam wanting to rev higher and the turbo wanting to make boost at a higher RPM, it's really limited by only being able to rev to like 2,000 on a launch. Now in saying that, it still does a 189 60 foot and a 3.8 second 0 to 60. That's verified by Dragy, and it does pretty good. Driving with the cam and a stock converter is okay. It's not perfect. I had to turn the base running airflow way up so that it wouldn't shut off at stop signs, and when I come to a stop, it wants to kind of surge and buck and stuff because it's trying to push through the converter. And I think this is going to help a lot. I'll actually have to remap most of the tune because I've been making so many changes to accommodate or to compensate for not having the converter. In just a second, I'm going to put up my baseline quarter-mile run in Desperado. That is as it sits right now. I did that video about a week ago. Absolutely nothing has changed. I didn't change anything to do with the intake system, the turbo, nothing in the tune, and everything is going to stay the same. So that'll give me a good before and after. See how the 60 foot changes, the 0 to 60, the 1/8 mile, the quarter. It's going to be cool to see a test on that. Now, of course, I am going to have to change the tune to accommodate for the converter, but not actually add any spice or anything like that. I won't be changing any boost, no timing. Everything is going to stay the same. So here's that quarter-mile run. And I'll do little bits and pieces of changing the converter and stuff like that, but I won't be dedicating much time to the actual replacement of it. We'll get right into the testing after I have it changed. Quick overview for anybody who isn't familiar. This is Desperado's engine. It's a Gen 4 6-liter that I put a Gen 3 crank in and then a sloppy stage 2 cam. It has dished pistons, but 243 heads, so it comes up right around 10.5 to 1. This is a GT45 turbo with a log manifold, your regular turbo LS deal, nothing special there. I do have a boost controller on it. There's a hub switch that runs my second fuel pump for when it gets into boost, about 3 pounds. Then it fires that second pump off of a hot wire harness. And here is the converter. It's an FTI. Part number is SB3200LS. It's an 11-inch lockup converter, so I'm going to be able to keep my lockup, of course. And there's the beast right there. I'm going to go ahead, get the battery disconnected, pull it up in the air, haul the transmission out, and we'll check in as I go. Now go ahead and install the new converter. I did fill it with fluid, so it's going to leak a little bit out. That's not a big deal. Just rotate it around. That was a clunk, but we're not in all the way. You can see right here that that pilot shaft is still pretty much flush with the bell housing, so it does have to go in further. It's almost deceiving because it looks like it could work, but if you go ahead and bolt this in right now, it's going to destroy the pump, and then your transmission just won't work. So it can take a little bit of messing around, but there we go. We got it in the rest of the way. Now you can see right here that it is well below the surface of the bell housing. Now I verified that the torque converter is installed correctly. It's in all the way. It exactly matches the converter I took out, and I'm not going to have any issues. Just to be sure, I like to give it a couple of turns, just to make sure there's no binding, there's nothing snagging. That feels smooth as butter. So we're good to go. So a couple days has elapsed since I last took any video because my phone is giving me a lot of issues. I film with my phone, I upload, I edit everything with this little rectangle that you're looking through. and the battery is completely toast, and I can't film any video. Actually, right now I have no idea if it's filming or not because it's facing away from me. The converter is in. Oh, hey, look, it's actually filming. The converter is in. I have it installed. I had to keep going. I can't wait to get this battery fixed in order to progress on the truck because we need the ramp and stuff, but everything is pretty much put back together. Essentially, this is ready to put down on the ground and fire it up, try it out. I'm very excited. Truck is all back together. Oil's all filled up. Everything is good to go. Let's fire it up, see if it moves. I seem to have a pretty good exhaust leak. I'll figure that out in a moment, but I just want to check the fluid level now. No leaks, all good. Transmission fluid is topped up. Let's try this again. I got the converter in. I was hoping to get a whole lot more video than this, but my phone kind of glitched out last week and the battery blew up, but I ended up having to wait to get that fixed. So I've been driving it around for a few days, and I have to say, this is amazing. I absolutely love driving with the converter. I don't really notice it until you get into it, and then it's like right in your face. Like it goes like a scald cat. Driving around town, just driving around, I'm on light throttle. It's at about 1500, so there's really not that much slip. You can get it up around 2000 or so, just accelerating a little bit, and it wants to get in boost like right away. Like it really likes boost now. I guess because the engine is making so much more power at a higher RPM. I'd be driving through town before at like 900. Like that converter was tight, but now it's a whole lot better. And this is kilometers an hour up here, by the way. I'm not doing 60 miles an hour through town. But it is wicked. And when I just give it a little tap, like right to 3000, just with a little light bit of throttle, and the turbo starts howling. What a difference, man. I'm just gonna turn off the heat. Listen to that. That is beautiful. I'm sure everybody appreciates that at 6:15 in the morning or whatever time it is. But yeah, man, this is nuts. So I'm gonna go to Mexico and get some Dragy footage now. You've already seen the before quarter-mile run. Let's go for an after. I hope the transmission survives. Right now it is -3 Celsius, so I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, probably 30, 28, something like that maybe. So it's cold. I don't have a transmission cooler on this yet, which is irresponsible, I know. Jorge actually has one ordered for me, and that should be here very, very soon. So I really should be waiting until that comes in, and it's probably going to be one of those famous last words. Like, here, hold my transmission cooler, and then melt the whole thing down. But I actually did a light pull the other day, just a little kind of give it to her kind of thing, and the temperature didn't go above 150, so I'll keep an eye on the gauge as much as I can while I'm moving, and, well, hope for the best, I guess. So let's head to Chihuahua, and I'll meet you there. Before I leave the parking lot here, let's see what a foot brakes do. So before, what I did was the Tony Angelo thing, where you hold the brake real hard, put the gas down in neutral, and now I'm going to put it in drive, and I'll let it load up and see what it does. It just stalled at 3,000. Oh, that is wicked. Wow. Before, I would like struggle to go to 2,000. So we're leaving a whole 1,000 RPM higher. This is all-wheel drive. So that's either going to help my 60 foot or absolutely obliterate it. We'll see. We will see. you have it. Converter is installed, and I did a bunch of test passes. It's a little bit early in the year right now for getting traction because it's been hanging around 0 degrees Celsius for ever, and it's just super annoying. But the converter automatically instantly blows the tires off, which is really cool, but it's not fast. And I haven't actually hit the target of the before yet. I only got 1/4 mile run out of this, and it was 1290. Because I don't know exactly what happened, but I think when I disconnected the battery to put the converter in, I had to take the starter and stuff off. It reset my boost controller and I didn't catch it. And this has been probably 3 weeks since I actually put the converter in, and it's about as long as I can wait. I just want to get the video out, and I'll get some more testing done. It will go faster. It absolutely will. I just need to get it back to square one, and I'm probably going to turn the boost up a little bit anyway, so it wouldn't be really an accurate test. But as for a real world driving and not just going out and doing hood rat stuff, I absolutely love driving it with the converter. My wife drove the truck last night. She went to the store with her daughter, and she said, yeah, it revs higher when you first start off, but nothing else. Like, it doesn't react differently. It actually runs a lot better because the converter isn't dragging the engine down when you come to a stop sign, because I have a cam in it, and that was always a trait, and it was always really annoying. So overall, 100% improvement. If I can help it, if I can afford it, I will never ever go back to a stock converter, because this is just amazing. And just to be able to rip on it like instantly and be in the torque instantly is just amazing, because this cam is rated from, I think it's 2500 to 6500, and my old converter used to stall at like 1500. So it was always waiting for the power, and now that's not a problem anymore. It's right on. And I'd love to do a rip right now, but I have $1,000 worth of countertop in the back, and my wife would absolutely kill me if I chipped the corner or something like that. So I'm not going to risk that. But I'm going to have a lot more testing coming soon, as soon as summer hits, because it's still winter here, and I really shouldn't even be driving the truck. But, you know, sometimes when the road is dry, you just got to get out. So let me know what you think. Would you rather drive with a stock converter or a stall converter? And what would be your recommended stall and why? But I'm all done for today. So thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks to my YouTube members, patrons, and subscribers. If you want to check out my Patreon, it's patreon.com/stationroadratrods. YouTube members link is down here. And thanks for watching. Have a great day, everybody.